We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Second down. It's Porter, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
On 3rd down, Porter. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Atkins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, Atkins. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
A first down carry for Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Let's go!
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, it's Porter. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
2nd and 11.
Operating from the gun, Barber. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
So at that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Called out a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds McCoy. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. On 3rd down, Atkins. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw on 2nd down, Barber. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
We got
a gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Saints.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Porter. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Barber. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Atkins being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Davis, they'll try to run for it. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw on 3rd down. Atkins, they'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New Orleans offense set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Barber. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Atkins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Atkins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Davis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On the carry, it's Davis. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Atkins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Atkins is for his running back, McCoy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back to throw again. Throw right side, caught by Davis. The first down screen pass, good for 5. On 2nd down now, it's Davis. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Atkins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of it.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And out across midfield, down to the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26.
It's a game to hand. And the Saints first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis where the Colts are. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Off play action. Atkins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon. They just go.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for him. Throwing on first down. Atkins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A lot of ground to cover. Second and 22. Back to throw. Atkins. He'll drop this off for Davis. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Barber. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Barber finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start
here.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Barber. Over the middle, complete. That's Barker. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Barber. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Porter.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Atkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Atkins. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now here's... On 1st and 10, Barber. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw. Barber. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That one will send him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
On 2nd down, it's Porter. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 3rd and long. Barber. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Let's go!
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Middleton. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Shifts by him. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. Fights off the defender. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Runs over him. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Right back to him on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Garrison. And it's complete to Martin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Garrison. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, it seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garrison. And that is incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. On 2nd down now, Winslow fighting his way through contact. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, baby.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 44 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So the Colts now down on the scoreboard. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Garrison.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Garrison. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go up top again.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll keep it on the ground. Winslow. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Come on now.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. He'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week. And